What's up, everyone? Welcome to Illegal Alien Racing. This is a league final in the heavies class at Lone Star Kartpark in Fort Worth, Texas. Quick shout out to Jedi Disciple 91, XRL Asda, NT Racing, Vinny Miskelis, Ayan Kalam, and Sebastian Ars. What's up, guys? Welcome to everyone that is a normal viewer, and especially welcome to the new viewers. All right, green flag drops. I am trying to win the league final 3 times in a row. Let's see if I can pull that off. Started in 3rd spot. Things are looking pretty good in 2nd place here. Door opens up for the lead, so we make the move and get into the lead here.
Defensive line?
I say defensive line because I know that these guys are coming right back for their spots. They're not just going to let you have it and not try to contest you for it. 19 here. I believe he won the league, the pre-final just before this race, so he's a fast driver. Got to watch out for him, but he unfortunately makes a move right here.
Dive bomb.
Call it a dive bomb. It was a very last minute move. I didn't know who it was, and I didn't even know that he spun out until I came home and watched the footage. But I wiggled my finger at him because I didn't think he should have been down there and thought he was could have really spun me out. So I wasn't really happy that somebody was down there, especially on the opening lap of the race. You know, me personally, my 2 goals on the opening lap are to not spin and to not get spun out. It's just not, you just got to be careful, you know, trying to defend your position from a super aggressive driver or trying to go for a risky move. In my opinion, it's just not worth it on the opening lap because you can definitely lose the race right there. I'd rather just let the race unfold and, you know, just get spots back one by one, you know, if you can do that.
I'm getting bumped from the back pretty bad. I'm going to drive defensive.
So yeah, I'm getting hit in the back a lot, and you know, one thing I'm doing on these opening laps, and in this particular race, I was listening for the engine, and the kart I was in this race, the engine it didn't wind up really high. It didn't have that high pitch that I like to hear on some of the other karts that I've had with some of the other karts that I've driven that I know are fast, and this kart just didn't feel like fast. So when you couple that along with getting bumped a lot, you know that you probably don't have a fast go-kart, or as fast of a go-kart as the people behind you. So that's just something you have to deal with and figure out and work with what you have.
This kart does not feel that fast.
So I didn't talk a whole lot during this race in my in-kart audio because I was really busy, as you'll see. So I'm letting all that audio come through here. I'm just going to voice over. So like I said, I didn't feel like I had a fast kart. I made a decision pretty early on to drive defensive lines. And when you do that, it really slows you down because it's not the fastest way around the track. But I don't care about lap times. We're racing for position. I'm trying to keep people behind me. Now, we're not allowed to swerve back and forth. So what happens, like right here, I'm in the middle. If I go to the bottom, I got to stay there. If I go to the top, I got to stay there. I can't go, you know, all the way across the track back and forth and hold people up. You'll get penalized for doing that, and it's not allowed. So you have to be real strategic about where you place your kart, and if you do make a move, you know, what move you do make. There's a pretty good battle going on behind me. Ethan there, number 9, is a fast driver, and behind him is Justin. I know he's fast as well. So it took a lot of focus at this point to try to keep them behind me because I know that if I slip up just a little bit, you know, one guy's going to come past me and then the other guy's going to be right behind him, and I'm going to drop back pretty fast. So I really had to concentrate a lot. And at this point, I really don't think that I'm going to be able to hold them off the entire race. There's just no way. Those guys are really fast racers. They have faster karts than I do. It's just a matter of time before they get around me, is what I'm thinking. All right, so Justin's in 3rd, looking to take 2nd here. Good racing between those two. Clean racing too, so that's good. Good to see.
I don't know if I can hold them off the whole race. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna try though.
All right, so number 5 in the yellow shirt on the left there, that's Chris. Used to racing with him. Justin's looking to the inside of him. And right there, Justin slides out and almost takes Ethan out. If he'd have stayed in it, he'd have taken Ethan out. But Justin's a clean driver, so he spun himself out instead of knocking someone else out of the race. It's very nice of him. But he was upset with himself after the race, but it's just the way it goes sometimes. So at this point, I've got Ethan behind me and then Chris behind him. And I don't know who's behind me because I can't really see behind me. I just know there's people back there. And I'm just trying to maintain my defensive lines and keep them behind me. So Ethan there gets a little bit of a look on the outside. Not really worried about that because I've got the inside here and the left-hander coming up here. Not too worried.
Clean racing.
Takes a look in there.
There's a couple of spots where I'm having trouble.
So when I said there's a couple of spots that I'm having trouble, what I meant by that is there's a couple of turns where the guys are really contesting to pass me and giving me a lot of trouble. So that's what I meant when I said that. So Chris is up to second place here. And, you know, those guys are having good battles back there, which usually lets the person in front pull away. But, again, I'm driving defensive lines, so, you know, I'm not putting down the fastest laps I can possibly put down. So it's just letting them race back and forth and keeping them really close to me where they can still pass me if I make an error. They're in a good race right there. Chris is not happy and takes him up the track right here.
You guys battle back there. Come on.
So I can kind of see out of my peripheral when I do try to take a look back that now there is a gap that opened up. That's why I said, you know, you guys battle back there because it lets me kind of pull away a little bit. So you'll see what happens as my strategy changes. Now that I got a little bit of a gap, I'm going to run my regular racing line. So like right here, instead of going middle, now I'll go all the way out wide. And I do that because I'm trying to lay down the fastest lap times now that I can so I can stay out in front of them and keep that gap. There's no reason to drive defensive lines if there's no one to defend. But even though I'm driving the lines I want, you know, I'm not pulling away and the guys are actually starting to reel me back in. So, you know, I really had my hands full this whole race trying to stay out front. It's a lot of fun though trying to do this, but yeah, it's a lot of work too.
Two to go.
All right, so 2 laps to go at this point. You know, I'm starting to believe that maybe I can pull this off. You know, I've done it for this many laps, you know, why not 2 more? So again, I have no idea who's behind me. I just know they're back there. And he tried to set me up for an over-under here and takes a look inside and almost spins me out, and I wasn't happy with him there. I don't know who it was at the time. But I thought he stuck his nose in there and just created a situation that wasn't going to benefit me because I was going to be the one that spun out, not him. All right, so Ethan works his way back up to second place, and we're coming down for the last lap. Let's see if I can hold them off for one more lap. I know they're gonna give it all they've got. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're going on the straight. I keep it a little tight. Not worried about the outside too much. Okay, let's keep it in the middle here. Keep it tight. Is anyone to the inside? No. Okay, we're good. Take defensive line through here. Keep it tight to the right. Watch underneath. I think it didn't leave enough room there. Is he underneath? No. Okay, we're good. I don't have to worry through these little turns, or no one's going to pass me through here. Super important left-hander coming up. I've got to nail this one. Do okay. We'll go in the middle there.
Come on, Cart.
And then got to have a good exit through these little S turns. I asked the cart, come on, I'm asking for everything it's got. Okay, I'll take a normal line there. Big mistake on my part. He's getting a run on me.
What a race.
I barely nudged him out by 0.018 seconds. Super, super close finish. I mean, it was a great race. I made a mistake there at the end. He almost capitalized on it. We'll take a look at it here in slow motion and show you guys how close it really was. All right, so that's the exit of the final corner. I went to the outside, which I shouldn't have done. I should have stayed more in the middle because, I mean, I didn't know what he was doing behind me, but he was setting me up to try me on the inside. So at this point, I see him, and I'm like, oh, no. I know he's got a faster kart than me. He just happens to run out of racetrack before the start-finish line gets to us. We didn't know who won the race until we got into the pits. And like I said, it was a difference of 0.018 seconds, so it was super close. This was a super fun race to be a part of. Thought Ethan and the other guys raced me overall pretty clean. There's a couple little bumps here and there, but, you know, that's going to happen. And, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun to be a part of this race. Big shout-out to Lone Star Kartpark in Fort Worth. They do an excellent job of running the leagues, very efficient. Get us in and get us out pretty quick. So we definitely appreciate that. Drop a comment below. Tell me what you thought about the race. And also, too, drop a comment below. Let me know what part of the country or what part of the world you're from. I like to always see, you know, where these videos, who watches these videos and what part of the world they get to. It's really neat to see that. You know, we're just out here racing go-karts in Fort Worth, Texas, or, you know, somewhere else in North Texas. And, you know, it's really neat to see that there's other people in other parts of the world that are passionate about racing like we are, and that we share that common interest, and that we like to support each other and watch each other's videos. And I think it's really neat. So anyways, like and subscribe if you haven't done already. And as always, thanks so much for watching the videos, and I'll see you on the next one.